Joining us now this morning from San Francisco to talk some more about this and other things, Recode Executive Editor Kara Swisher, and from Palo Alto, Elevation Partners co-founder and early Facebook and Google investor Roger McNamee. Good morning to both of you guys.
Hi.
Good morning.
Kara, when the history is written of this entire kind of scale enterprise era and what the meaning of this move that Michael Dell has made really was, what do you think it'll say?
Well, I don't know if someone's going to write a history of this. It's not very interesting. You know, banker
but
machinations
it's part of the whole
are not
cloud enterprise thing. Sure it
okay.
is. Sure. Look
Right.
what happened to HP.
All right. It's all yours, John. So it's an open field for you, John. I think it's just this guy wants to have a public company and have control of it. And he didn't before. And it was, as you said, subject to the whims. And this is one of the financial machinations to do so. He's also got, as you said, Silver Lake is in there as an investor and certainly wants to take it public, so they have some exit plan there. And so it gives them, as you said, the best of both worlds, and then they can be aggressive in this space and have control of, and clean up the balance sheet and make it simpler. It seems like there's a lot of debt, there's a lot of things like that, and this sort of does give him the best of both worlds. That's what it looks like to me. So he was looking for a bunch of options, and this was one of them.
Roger, it was supposed to be between HP and IBM to become the huge, gargantuan enterprise giant that would stand the test of time. HP clearly split up. IBM is in retrenchment mode. And now we have Dell emerging from being private, perhaps looking like the best example of what the others were trying to be. What do you make of that?
John, I think the real question in the long run is how attractive is the market itself? Obviously, public cloud alternatives from Google and Amazon and others, Microsoft, are competing in this space as well. And so I think it's turned out to be, a lot of the business has turned out to be a commodity. When I look inside Dell itself, VMware is, I think, by far the most attractive piece. And I suspect that with rates rising, the debt load, the fact that they're effectively leasing a lot of the hardware at attractive rates creates some vulnerability. And I suspect that with the positive momentum they have in the business, they want to use this sunshine, if you will, to get the business lined up, get it probably deleveraged a little bit, and try to find some way to protect themselves if rates are going to be going up a lot more.
I mean, Kara, he also talked about this idea, his exact phrase was an investment boom, and the kind of environment that he's seeing out there right now as it relates to technology in the U.S. and really around the globe. And I'm just wondering if you agree with that.
Well, that's what he would say, right? Everybody's doing more investments now. But as Roger said, there's a lot of competition in this area, and it's not as clean as one would make it. I mean, to have one dominant player in this area, there's a lot of players in this space. I think Microsoft, of all of them. I mean, obviously Amazon and Google, but you know, they're competing on a larger scale, and just like a lot of other industries, everybody has to get bulked up in some fashion. And so, as Roger said, the VMware part is their, I think, differentiating element of this particular group of companies they brought together. But I don't think you can underscore it. He's got to clean it up, make it into a company that's not quite as disorganized. I don't know how, that's not really a technical financial term, but I think they've got to get in a position so they can be aggressive in the space, because it's a competitive space.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.